Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet here on Game Nights. I am your host and your Dungeon Master, Van, and we're here to play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons. That one was kind of piratey. That's fine. I like it.
Feels good.
Hi, everybody. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a couple weeks. I missed you. I missed you all. Chat, I missed you too. Some of you. You know who you are. Just kidding. I missed you. I missed my friends. I missed playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing it again today before we get started. I was gonna say our next live stream on this channel is gonna be this evening, but I don't know if it is.
That is the plan.
Okay.
I was confirming stuff in the chat.
Okay. We've got people working and people traveling and stuff.
Yeah,
this weekend.
We're gonna pretty much consistently have people missing for the next few weeks. So I was like, yeah, we probably should just go through and play.
I'm gonna say our next live stream after this is gonna be this evening, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Hearts of Stone. We're playing Blades in the Dark. Val runs that one. If something changes, we'll post about it in the Discord. So get your butt in the Discord, everybody. The commands aren't working again, and I'm going to lose it on the
Have they
internet.
been working at any point in the last month?
They're working on Wednesday.
Do we have to pay a premium on
I guess
the
they take
weekend
the
or
weekend.
something?
Yeah, they take the weekend.
Yeah, I was
off.
gonna say it's like a weekend
Apparently.
schedule you gotta hire them on.
Anyway, I'm just gonna post a link to the Discord in the chat because I can do that. Come hang out with us in the Discord. It's a fun place to be, and you'll have a good time, and we want to hang out with you and stuff. So come join us. We've also got a YouTube channel, which is mostly up to date. There's a couple that I'm still waiting to upload, but there's just an absolute ton of videos over there of us doing this, which is sometimes very serious and sometimes very dramatic and sometimes hysterically funny, and we kind of oscillate between the two. So yeah, go over there, subscribe to our YouTube, all that good stuff. I don't think I have any pressing announcements unless I'm forgetting something, but if I am, I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. So, I'm gonna let my lovely friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today. We're out of order this time, starting with Val.
I was not expecting me going first. Hi, everyone. I'm Val. I never go first. You can find me in the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. I am here a few days a week playing and running games. I run the aforementioned Blades in the Dark this afternoon. We're playing Hearts of Stone this afternoon. We're playing Blades in the Dark. Got that backwards. So come join us for that. And then I also run on Mondays, usually Red Jenny, when a one-shot doesn't turn into a three-shot. So that's going to be coming back.
It's
like
our
when
fault.
just
Cedar's
like when
trying so hard.
I know
It's
Cedar's
like,
trying so hard.
it's like when we
I
start a
know.
game on Monday, we say, yeah, this is just gonna be like mini-series.
Yeah, I honestly, no shade. I'm absolutely enjoying it, and I know Ceda's having a blast running it. So I'm in no rush. We'll get back to it when we get back to it. You'll enjoy the origin story. And then on Wednesdays, I also run a game called Neon Souls Season 4. We're playing Star Wars 5e. We've had a shopping montage, an impromptu shopping montage last session. And that was a lot of fun. So we play that every other Wednesday. So there won't be a game this coming Wednesday. There should be one the week after. And yeah, that's me. Tonight I'm playing La Justicia, who is a tiefling artificer.
Thank you, Val. Next is Sid.
AOA, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the internet at Greek Sid. I am here on Saturdays and Mondays. Today I am playing Giselle, who is our rogue lock.
I hit the wrong button and muted myself. Thank you, Sid. And last but certainly not least, we have Wally.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary sign best friend on the internet. You can find me here Mondays and Saturdays playing this wonderful game and other games with wonderful people. You can find me over at Whoshit_Kids YouTube channel playing some One Piece CCRPGs with Arcane Legends. And you can find me over at A Thorny Dryad every month playing some masks. It's a lot of fun. Come check us all out and check me out and all those fun things I do. Today, I am playing Damian, the human College of Swords bard.
Alrighty. And I'm Van. And I'm piloting the ship today. And I'm very excited to be. So we are going to pick up basically right where we left off. Previously, you all had... Oh, I didn't say. Rachel hasn't died. She just had to work today. I should have said. She'll be back with us next
Oops.
time. She just had to work this morning, so we miss her. We love her. I meant to say that earlier, and I didn't, so I'm saying it now. But we're gonna pick back up right where we left off. Previously, you all had been given by your wonderful friend and biblioplex archivist Tom Baudet a copy of a couple of very interesting books. One titled Alcazar's Thrilling Tales, and an addendum to that, a much smaller book called Alcazar's Appendix. Tom thought, with the help of your faculty, that this would be a very interesting extra research project for you all to do to get yourselves caught up to be able to graduate on time. So he flips through both, learning a bit about everybody's favorite adventurer, Alcazar, and ultimately putting together some pieces to create a portal to another realm. A realm that you'd been to before, just a different section, Faerun. You are currently in the Anorok Desert, seeking out, well, you were seeking out, having now found a stone golem of legend, of Netherese and Anorok legend, the Sapphire Sentinel, who was being dug up out of the sand by your two new friends, Shamir and Pesh, some Bedin nomads, who have agreed to help you on your journey to complete Alcazar's final quest that he was never able to complete, to find a nether scroll, which he was seeking but ultimately unable to find. You got a lot of history, which I'm not going to lore dump on you again, but about Prince Hamukai and his mortal enemy, the dragon Zixokrishka, who ultimately caused him to basically give up his life and seal himself in a vault so he could protect the Nether Scroll from going into the hands of an evil dragon. It's fantasy, you get it. Let's continue on. So, Shamir has agreed that he and Pesh will help you on this first leg of your journey through the desert as you travel to Harun, to find the Hall of Rainbows, which he believes will be able to point you in the correct direction to continue your quest. He will advise you traveling in the desert for people who are not used to it can be deadly. So it is like early afternoon now, as you spent some of the morning helping them dig this golem out of the sand, and then waking it up, figuring out what to do with it. So ultimately it's up to you guys how you want to travel. It's about 50 miles from where you are now to Harun in the sand. Walking, that's 2 to 3 days. What would you guys like to do? Or I suppose, I know what you want to do. How would you like to handle this?
I think, I mean, as as non-natives to this area, I've followed their lead. If they like resting during the day, traveling at night, avoiding being out in the sun. I think it's
How bad
probably
would
our
it be
best
to
bet.
fly on a carpet in sandstorms and shit?
The problem is we can't fit everyone on the carpet.
We also have a big old golem with us.
Yeah, between the golem, the four of us, Dutch, our two new friends, I think carpet's gonna be a little
And a camel.
overburdened. And the camel.
Oh yeah,
I
what's
think
his
the
name?
camel on its own.
Stinky?
Old
Old
Stinky.
Stinky. Old Stink.
Stink.
So I don't think we're going to be able to fit everyone on the carpet. I was going through things I have. I don't really have any ingenious ways of circumventing the heat. So I think it's just going to be traveling at night.
Yeah. There's nothing here like there's nothing like here selling like water or anything like traveling supplies here nearby, is there?
No, you're just straight up in the middle
Oh,
of the
okay.
desert.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure of that. If like there wasn't like some kind of like traveling caravan or something. All right, cool.
If we come across one, then
Yeah.
that would be good for us
Yeah.
to do. But we have the infinite water. And
I
yeah.
could also like, I don't know, I could like conjure a water elemental and we could like, run through like a sprinkler or something.
We can do that?
I don't know, we could try.
It's such a fucking funny idea.
Maybe we can get like, like one of
I
those
mean,
big
the-
plastic slips and like do like a slip and slide also
A
with
slip and
it.
slide through
Slip and
the
slide
elemental.
through the
The-
water elemental.
Sentient sprinkler.
The decanter also has a geyser function that you can just turn on the hose. and
Sprinklers!
Sprinklers! We can run through
Water.
sprinklers. Yeah.
Okay, so we go through like at night, and then like when the sun starts coming out and it starts getting hot, we'll do a nice sprinkler set before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. I like it. So yeah, Shamir and Pesh, obviously they'll help you out, they'll guide you. He will tell you up front, once he's just sort of like letting you guys plan kind of how you want to do it, and he'll, Shamir especially, will just kind of is there to make sure you don't die immediately.
Appreciated.
But we'll tell you sort of these, so I do recommend this plan. Traveling at night is very good for avoiding the extreme heat of the Anurok, but the desert does have many nocturnal creatures, and that's going to be our main threat, is most everything that lives here is going to be hunting at night, so head on a swivel, eyes open. But I think he's sort of like eyeing you all over and all your like magic shit and your gun and your staves and your robot. It's kind of like, I get the impression you guys will be fine.
I think beasties we can deal with. We can't fight the sun though.
Yeah.
As much as I want to, still working on that.
Damien glances up at the sky.
Fly me to the sun. Let me kick his fucking ass.
One day, son, me and you.
There's something I was saying. Oh, well, luckily, and my robot friend Dutch is good at detecting things before they get to us, so shouldn't be able to get the jump on us too bad. So I think we'll be good.
Okay.
I also decided Dutch is going to wear the cloak of invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good too for
I
like,
like it.
people that are like, what the hell is
The people
this
that
thing?
aren't too too happy about big
Yeah.
magical things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I thought.
That makes sense.
Dutch isn't the stealthiest. I figured he'd use. Yeah, not that Law is, but Dutch is even worse.
Okay.
Need to take shifts to keep an eye out while we rest, or
Yeah, we can do that. I can do one shift.
Yeah, Dutch will be on watch all night and cannot be surprised.
Okay. Apesh is just fascinated by Dutch.
Pesh is
And,
looking
like,
at Dutch.
over like the course
Law
of,
is
like,
looking
these-
at the Sapphire
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
I was about to say, can we like while we're on watch, can we start like doing sign language and learning sign language?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure. I have a mechanic for.
Yes.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I'm excited.
Don't worry about it, Sid.
Wait,
Jesus.
I'm not worried. I'm very, very amped.
Let me find the.
If this doesn't work, we do have a spare helm of telepathy lying around.
We do.
And I was
Oh, that's true.
I was wondering if we could outfit the Sentinel with the helm of telepathy to talk to us telepathically.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Can we do that?
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do that. It's a sentient creature.
I want to learn the sign language.
But I also, yeah, I mean,
I gotta find my.
I want to respect his language and
Where did I put it?
try to learn it.
Maybe it's in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we talked about the sign language it uses briefly last time. So it is like a unique language of its own that essentially I can tell you guys this because you know the story of Hamokai, but that it and Hamokai created so like the two of them would be able to communicate. So it's based off of sort of other sign languages, but it is its own unique language. So you can spend an hour observing the golem using its sign language, and then if you succeed on an insight check, DC set by me, you can learn enough to like communicate with it on a basic level, and then you can do another check to essentially become conversational, and then another one to essentially become fluent. Because it's a fairly simple language. It's not it's not nearly as complex as like the sign language that our humans use. But yeah, you guys can try
Sure.
if you want.
Yes, please.
Hope for a
You
lucky
guys?
roll.
That fan got me for my birthday.
Birthday dice. Birthday dice.
Yeah. Rolling good.
Yeah, everybody make an
There you go.
insight check.
I got a 21.
I also got a 21.
21.
I got the inverse of that. I got a 12.
Okay, Law, you fail. Giselle and Damian succeed. So after about an hour, Giselle and Damian, you've picked up, at least on the basics, enough to be able to like communicate sort of basic needs and ideas.
Damian and Giselle are two neurodivergent kids who make up their own language in the back of the classroom.
Also, Giselle, even just at the most basic level, is now talking this construct's hands off. Just mile a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time you guys rest, you can try again.
As we're also walking, Damian is trying to run ideas past Law of finding a way for Dutch to combine with the golem to become a giant golem robot. Like, so I'm thinking now this is just an idea because you know Dutch is kind of smaller, right?
Mhm.
I figure Dutch could do something like transforming, and that they replace the head on the golem, and also enhancing the golem's base stats by incorporating their stats onto it, kind of like a Dutch armor kind of thing.
That's what because I don't think the golem being made of stone is sort of a medium that would be difficult to alter. But yeah, if I could have Dutch transform into like a cool, like some cool armor or like a big sword or something like that.
Okay, so hear me out. We could call it something like Golem Dutch Frog mode, because you know Dutch is a frog. So and then when it goes into frog mode, it has enhanced jumping and movement capabilities, and then its final attack is the Rivet Slash.
The rivet slash. Okay.
That's just a workshop name. I could also go with like the Final Croak. I get it. It's just it's This is just ideas. I'm just spitballing.
No bad ideas. While I was writing all this down, I'm okay. Next time we get someplace, I'll start working up some diagrams, and I think we could make this work.
I think it's possible. I think it's totally possible.
Giselle. There's Pesh, and then what's Pesh's grandpa's name? I forget.
Shamir.
Here.
Shamir. I think just walking along with Shamir and just asking questions about, so you're from here, right? How's it going? How's the family? Tell me about yourself.
Pesh, I think is much more of a talker than Shamir. And as you guys are kind of walking along, again, it's still like late afternoon, so it's still pretty warm. Shamir doesn't want to go too far until the sun fully sets, but has sort of led you guys over to this granite outcropping to get some shade, which you guys can take a short rest if you want as well. But as you're kind of going along, Pesh is like, well, it's really just the two of us most of the time. Shamir's my grandpa, and yeah, it's just us and Ulstink.
Oh, so you're not the... I'm sorry, I assumed you were like a party that went out and then went back into like a larger community.
Well, it's really just the two of us for the most part. We do stop at the caravans, but we like to travel along.
Oh. Well, we must be quite a bit of a handful then.
Oh, I think we've had worse. At
Really?
least you guys are nice.
Oh. You'd assholes come through and be like, hey, show me around.
No, some people fancy themselves like treasure hunters, and they can get a little, people that in their world have a lot of money to throw around think that translates everywhere.
Well, like, I'm a duchess and shit, and I'm still not gonna, like, be an asshole and stuff.
You're a duchess?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't give you my full title. My name is, Duchess Giselle. Shit, what was it? I made up the most ridiculous full name. No, it was Duchess Giselle Arabella Mignonette Wintersweet. I am the Duchess of the Western Misty Forests.
Oh, I've heard of there.
Mm-hmm. They're very, very beautiful.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But I would never, like, leverage that, like, to be an asshole to people.
Well, it's kind of like, I don't know what they think their money's going to buy in Namaruk.
Right? Like, hello?
It's not really how we do things here.
I'm sorry you've had to deal with jerks.
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, it's really not, but, I mean, you're very resilient, so that's good. Good for you.
Just kind of chatting it up. So, night falls over on a rock, and you guys begin your journey in earnest. Do you want to do anything before you
I thought we were in
set
the
out
desert.
across the sands? I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Do you need to prepare anything before you go into the desert?
I don't think so.
For real.
Does everybody have dark
Absorb.
vision?
No. Yes, I do, because I have that monocle.
I will say, dark vision in this scenario, it will help you to a degree, maybe see things more clearly, but you are kind of out in the open, like moonlight, starlight, up above you, so you're not going to be walking in like pitch black
Okay.
darkness. You are outside.
Yeah.
So.
I just figured it'd make it easier to see things.
Yeah, you can probably see with more clarity. But nobody's gonna be like wandering around in the sand, like not able to see where they're going.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, you start your journey. All of you, a pretty big group overall. Let's see, because there's 4 of you: Dutch, Shamir, Pesh, Camel, Sentinel. There's 9 of you.
Lot.
Sereia's taking a nap on the carpet. Right.
I assume it's between that and just wandering off to look at something.
She's hanging out with Old Stink, the camel. They're becoming friends very slowly.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm certain of it.
Yeah, as you wander along, you wander along for a few hours as night really sets in. It does begin to cool down quite a bit. It's not unbearable. It's pretty nice, actually. Cool breeze, very clear skies, big Faerun moons overhead, tons of stars. I don't know when the last time was, or if any of you have like seen like the night sky with like no light pollution at all.
Yeah.
And this dry and clear,
Yeah.
like, desert open skies with no humidity. That shit's
Just
clear as hell.
And this is probably the first time we're actually dealing with natural time flow of the sun and the moon too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do with that what you will. As you wander along, for most.
You guys, let's do mushrooms. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you wander along for a few hours. You hear rustling and the calls of sort of wild animals every once in a while. For the most part, you're a pretty decent sized group, so nothing small is probably going to take the chance to mess with you. But however, after a few hours, you're kind of following these large like granite outcroppings, like escarpments that you can kind of almost use as like a path. Shamir wants to stay kind of close to them because when the sun does come up, you want to be in a place where you're going to be able to be in the shade. So you're kind of following these like huge like granite and sandstone outcroppings, and on the wind you start to hear voices. One voice, and then 2, and then a third, and as you get a little bit closer, you hear what sounds like arguing, like bickering almost, but these like loud like booming voices that are like, they're not super understandable, but you can kind of get the vibe of the conversation. And you can see as you come around one of these sand dunes, sort of off a little ways, in front of one of these big granite pieces, there is like there's a large crack in one of them, and it looks like you could almost like go inside, like maybe there's a cave or something in there. But standing outside are 3 extremely large creatures, with one of them sort of leaning on a large wooden club, the other 2 sort of with clubs like sort of thrown over their shoulders, and they're arguing with each other.
Is it in a language that we can
Yeah.
understand?
That's a good question.
What are they speaking?
I'm guessing they're not speaking Kaladeshi, so
Language
that's
do you
about
speak?
all I've got.
Is it 3 trolls arguing how to eat a hobbit?
What
Perhaps.
languages do you guys speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Goblin.
Common and Kaladeshi and Thieves can't, so.
Common, infernal, and deep speech for some reason.
You have no idea what they're saying.
Oh boy.
But based on their size, you can probably guess what language it is.
Don't
Giant? Ogre?
Yeah, each one of these is about 18, 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay, giant,
it,
yes.
got
Got it.
got it.
Anyone have a, like a tongues spell or anything?
Anyone have any tongues?
You got some
No.
tongues
I
hanging
got some
around?
tongues, but I don't have the tongues. Is what I don't have.
I have a lowercase tongue.
Yeah, I have a lowercase tongue.
Are
But-
giants considered humanoid?
No, they are considered giants.
Oh, okay.
I don't say that to sound sassy. That's a creature.
Oh no,
that's
no,
a creature type.
100. That is their creature type.
As soon as I said
100%.
it, I was like, I sound like I'm being an asshole right now. No,
No, they're giant. No.
The creature type is giant specifically.
Just checking.
But maybe they speak common too.
Maybe.
Never know, yeah. You can always try and say hi.
Want me to walk out there and be like, hey?
Why don't we, when we have Stink in the gang, stay back here and we'll go check it out.
Okay.
Okay. Do you
I'll
want
stay
to
here.
approach?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You, the three of you and Dutch, I imagine,
Yeah.
begin to approach. You're not hiding your presence. Excuse me, my allergies are hitting me something fierce this weekend.
I am gonna go ahead and have Dutch just be invisible, just
Okay.
cause.
Okay. So Dutch, invisible, following the three of you. Yeah, you're not trying to hide your presence. So pretty much you come around the edge of this outcropping, sort of over a little bit of sand, and the bickering almost immediately stops as one of them that was on the other side. So you have two with their back to you and one on the other side in front of this big crack in the granite. As one of them sees you and sort of pushes through the other two. And you can see face for the first time one singular eye.
Cyclops. Cool. Hi.
And it's like he's gonna do something, and then as soon as you wave and say hi, he like doesn't know what to do with that, and sort of stops, looks at the other two, and just sort of. And you can see the other two like behind him also, with one singular Cyclops eye, sort of like talking to each other.
I'm sorry. Do you speak common, maybe?
Some.
Great. Cool. Sorry, we were in the neighborhood, and we heard that there might be an issue or something. So, we sort of travel around and try to help folks out. So, anything we can help you with?
He looks at you, kind of looks at the other two who are still kind of like talking to each other behind him. No. Just picking dinner.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
What are your choices?
It's like Italian, pie.
I know what it's like. You're sitting around. You can't decide. Nobody wants to make a decision.
No one wants to make a decision.
No, yeah, we're here to help.
And you just
know,
got to say
yeah.
sometimes, okay, we're getting Chipotle. That's it. We're done. I'm
God,
ordering.
I would crush Chipotle right now. Can we get Chipotle after this?
After
I
stream,
would
I'm not getting
Chipotle.
Chipotle at 10:30 in the morning. And
I would eat
ruin my
Chipotle
day.
at 10:30.
Hell yeah.
As you say this, and you guys, as you do, all kind of like start to speak together, doing your great bits.
Or goofs.
As your voices carry over the breeze a little bit, and then from inside this large crack in the granite, you start to hear shouting, and somebody shouting, "Help! Help us! Help! Please! They're going to eat us!"
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
that
that's
might be
okay.
what was
You know
happening.
what? Things are starting to fall into line now. I get it. Okay, cool.
You
Dope.
go.
Okay,
No.
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 We're not gonna
Can
go.
anyone make food or water?
No.
No.
I can make water, but I don't think that's gonna fill them up.
The one in the front takes a large step towards you. Go.
I also think that we might be.
Sir, we're having a conversation right now about how to help you out. So why don't you just take a step back for a bit, please? Thank you.
He takes the club, and Damian, since you're the one with the attitude right now, he's gonna take a big swing at you. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Shit.
Yeah, I sort of thought that.
I had a
All
feeling
right.
I was gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
Everybody
well.
pick a Cyclops.
All right. All right.
I got a 12.
Maybe we all dress up as sheep.
There you go. But not the golden one.
No.
That'll give us away.
Okay, Damian's got
There
a
are the
12.
initiative rolls.
Law, what you got?
There's them rolls. That's 8.
8. Oh, I put it in there.
I got spoiled in our combat on Sundays, rolling a above a 10.
You should know you're not allowed to do that on D&D.
I'm not allowed to do that on D&D Beyond. No.
Nope.
Not when it comes to initiative.
Giselle?
Not much better on my clicky clacky math rock. 6.
Oh boy, we rolled like
Hey.
cock-a-doodie
We
pants.
rolled like sheep.
But how
You
dexterous are
did.
these Cyclops?
Well, they've rolled a 14, a 15, and an 18, so...
Damn, very.
Buddy, look,
very
these are
initiative.
they're
So
just
we're gonna
big,
get
fast
walloped for a little bit. It's okay. It's okay.
This is their
They're just
house.
big fast boys. Yeah, they're just big fast boys is what they are. You know?
I think... I mean, their dex is positive. It's not their worst stat.
for them.
Yeah, so the one in the front, this is Cyclops A, according to D&D Beyond, is sort of the biggest of the three. Damian, with both hands, just takes this huge, the huge, 8-foot-long great club, and just swings it overhead directly down at you.
Oh no.
Probably better overhead than side, otherwise you're going.
Oh, that's the next one. They get 2 attacks, don't worry.
Oh no.
I don't think a 17 hits you.
No, a 17 does hit me by 2 points.
Oh, right, your shit's all different now.
Yeah.
Can I have Dutch do deflect attack on that one for disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. I figured might as well.
Wait, I know what I can do.
That's more. That's a 19.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it does take damage from the deflect attack now.
Okay.
Well-
So that's 9 points of force damage.
Oh, so Dutch gets hurt. Okay, so I don't take the damage?
No.
No, the
Dutch
Cyclops.
Dutch
Oh.
imposes. It's like protection,
Got it.
the protection fight style, except Dutch hurts the person that
Cool.
they're trying to stop. So Dutch shoots a
That's
laser
force
beam out.
damage for
Yeah,
Dutch?
force damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that. Sorry, I was just.
But
looking
it still
at this
hits. So
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the second one. So that one cracks down Damian sort of right on your shoulder, and then it's gonna rear back and swing again. Does a 24 hit you? Yes, it does.
That's gonna hit me, yes.
Alright.
These guys are rolling good.
Uh-oh. Okay, so both of them together are going to take 46 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Ooh. Ow.
As Damian just crumples
Ow.
underneath this great club. And that's all he can do. The second one of the ones in the back, is going to reach down and scoop up this huge rock, this huge piece of granite overhead, and just chuck it Law directly in your direction.
I am gonna silvery barbs that thing.
Okay.
maybe it's first.
If he hits.
Ooh, does a 20 hit you?
20 misses.
So again, they've only got one eye. Depth perception, not great. Throws it, but it goes just over you and crashes into the sand behind you. But the second one is going to do the same at Giselle. Or the third one, excuse me.
Okay.
So they pick up these huge pieces of granite and just throw them. That is bad. That's like a 12.
Nope.
So that one misses as well.
Woo!
It is on their sheet, and I think it's so fucking funny. They do have this thing called poor depth perception. It's really good. But that is all they can do as they miss, and the third one lets out a loud roar. That is going to bring us to Damian.
Okay. Damian got bopped, and then so stands right back up and looks up at the one that bopped him and said, "Sir, I said we are talking and we're having a conversation, and it needs to make a intelligence save."
Okay.
It needs to be a 16.
I don't think it will surprise you that that's like a 2.
Okay. So you see Damien, like when he says, "Sir, we're trying to have a conversation," and you see when he says that from like the center of his forehead, this shimmering bolt of energy shoots straight out and slams right into the Cyclops' forehead as I cast Ralphing's Psychic Lance. I gotta grab more.
Yeah,
dice.
he's not gonna like that.
23 points of force damage.
Okay. As he lets out a loud shout and sort of reaches up with one hand to grab his head. Anything else?
Oh, and on a fail save, it takes the damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
So he's just
Yeah, he can't do anything then.
Yeah, and that's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Okay. Law.
Cool. Yeah, Law is going to draw Snicker Snack. And is going to, I guess, attack the one that Damien just attacked. That was the one in melee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna go for that one too.
And I'm also incapacitated, so there's all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't, because we just used the spell in another game pretty recently, and it incapacitated is just it can't take actions. I don't get advantage on the attack.
I'm gonna double
Right.
check. Correct. Yeah, can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
Okay.
Incapacitated and stunned and all those always confuse me.
Well, it's
I'm
because there are other conditions
that do both.
in their description
That
also
do
make you
incapacitate.
incapacitated. Yeah,
Yeah.
incapacitated is just.
I'm gonna bonus action branding smite
Okay.
and make my attack with Snickersnuck. That is a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
That deals 18 plus. Do I need to separate out the damage for any reason? Okay. It's 25 points of damage, or 23 points of damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. That's the branding smite done. 19 to hit.
Yes, 19 hit.
That is max damage on that. It's 21. Ooh. I'm also going to throw on an arcane jolt to heal. I can choose to either do damage or restore 46 hit points to a creature within 30 feet of the target. So I'm going to heal up Damian a bit with that one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
That is 17 healing to you, Damian.
Nice.
And yeah, that is it. Dutch is just gonna stay next to Damian for now. But that is my turn.
Okay, excellent. Giselle.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is there anywhere for her to juke around and try to hide before she does something?
You could try. The
I know
only
it's
thing
like they have this like rock thing, but like
the only thing I could think of is that you could try to duck like into the actual cave, but you'd have to skirt around them to get
That's
to
okay.
it.
That's okay.
Sorry, desert.
No, not at all. Desert, flat. I get it. One more question.
Mhm.
Any way to line up in a line more than one of these guys?
Yeah, they're essentially kind of in like a triangle formation right now. So you can get the front one and one of the back ones.
Great.
Or you can like kind of skirt all the way around and try to get the two in the back. But
No, we'll take care of this front one. Feels like he's gotten a little pummeled at least. All right. I would like to line up the front one and one of the ones in the back.
okay.
And I would like to cast Lightning Bolt
Okay.
at
call
7th
that-
level.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
We'll call that A and
It's the staff,
C, so you're
friends.
sort of firing away from the. You're not
Yes, I
firing
don't want to
directly
fire
towards the cave entrance.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. That's a dexterity save.
That is correct. Dexterity saving throws.
All right. The first one rolls an 8.
Nope.
The one in the back rolls a 15.
Nope.
Oh,
The back.
okay. They're about to get fucked up.
Yes, because this is 12d6.
Get wrecked.
Oh boy, do I know it.
4,
Get
5.
This is the warm
We'll
up.
do.
Yeah.
We'll do 6. We'll do 6 twice. Make life easier.
Okay.
Okay. 1,
I
2,
don't
3,
know.
4, 5, 6.
This first one might not survive. Nah, he'll be okay.
Well, there's a couple ones in here. All right. 10, 15, 21. That's better.
Ooh.
All right. 31, 41, 47. 50 points of lightning damage.
Somehow the one
Oh,
in
boy.
the front is still up.
God damn it!
Hot
as
damn!
you absolutely let loose this huge blast of lightning as the line sort of careens toward the first one, sort of going up and over Law and Damian, and then crashing into one of the ones that had thrown the rocks. I think from like from behind you, you just hear Pesh go, "Whoa!" He's having the time of his life right now. Yeah, that really blasted the hell out of him though. Sort of like all the what little hair they have sort of like standing on end. You guys can feel like the electricity in the air. Anything else?
You still want to keep doing this?
Yes, he does. I think he does. I think he does, Giselle. I don't think he can really see
Listen,
you doing
they
that
eat
either
people.
because you're
I'm
right
not-
beneath them. I don't think he can see you doing that because he has bad depth perception. You're gonna have to back up a bit and then do that.
They do eat people.
They eat people. I don't feel bad about this.
No.
Don't feel bad. It's just, I don't want to keep getting walloped like that, so I thought, like, what? But it's fine. We can keep doing this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any bonus actions?
Oh yeah, I have those, don't I?
I think so. Unless you're playing something else.
Nah. I actually don't think I have any bonus actions at this point. I have none. Nope, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. You gonna stay where you are? You're still a little ways
Yeah, I'm
back.
a little ways away.
I forgot to take Sereia off the initiative order. That's fine. Sereia,
She's asleep.
She's asleep.
I bet, could sleep through this.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to bring it back to the Cyclops' turn. The first one is incapacitated until Damian's turn. He can't do anything.
Nope.
So the second one, the one that was closest to the cave entrance, what is he going to do? Yeah, he's gonna run up on you guys in the front here. Take 2 swings, one at Damian, one at Law. I just threw my dice on the ground.
I'll do another deflect on Damian.
Well, that's a natural one, so maybe don't.
If
I'll do another deflect on me.
Okay.
and then with the weave.
It's a dirty 20.
That misses, but he still takes the damage.
So yeah, he will take the force damage.
That is 8 points of force damage.
Okay, as Dutch intervenes once again.
Just this invisible again, still invisible.
Yeah. They cannot figure out for the life of them what's going on. Okay, and the third one is going to chuck another rock at the source of the lightning. Now,
Chuck
that's
a rock.
much better. That's a 24 to hit you, Giselle.
That'll definitely hit, but I'm gonna probably do a. Which one is it? Is it evasion or is it?
I think it's uncanny dodge.
It's uncanny dodge. Yeah, I'll probably uncanny dodge this.
I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
That is 34 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so
Ooh,
we'll
baby.
reduce that to what is that? 17. Okay,
Sure, that sounds about right.
that sounds right.
Yeah, as another chunk of granite just comes flying, just hurtling in your direction. You're able to partially get out of the way, but it does sort of clip you in the side. And yeah, that's all he can do. You do see that there he chucks the rock, and then he sort of starts to move over towards the granite escarpment
Toward the cave.
and towards that big crack in it. Damian.
Okay, so there's the one that's incapacitated. This one in front of me.
Is no longer incapacitated.
It's no
at this
longer
beginning of your turn.
incapacitated. Yeah. So there's still 3. Is what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. 2
Okay.
are in melee with you, and 1 is over by the.
Okay.
But the one you incapacitated is pretty fucked up now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
he's-
so.
He's busted. He's really busted.
Okay. Since they are, like, those 2 that are incapacitated are kind of nearby of each other, would you say? Like within like 5 feet of each other, would you say?
Well, none of them are incapacitated. You just.
I mean,
mentioned
the
two.
one that's not incapacitated, the other Cyclops.
Oh, the other Cyclops is like 30, 40 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
Over
Okay,
by
then
a
he's not.
cave, and 2 of
Then he's
them
not
are in
ranged.
melee
All
with
right.
you.
Then Damian is going to draw his blade and he's going to attack the one in front of him.
Okay.
And as soon as you see Damian pull the blade out, he draws the blade and he does like a flourish with the blade and does like a breakdance topspin as he springs up and slashes at this Cyclops. Because when that happens, I now have what is it? What do I have now? I have +10 to my movement now.
Okay.
Woohoo!
I love it.
And that is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, so that is this is 1d6. And I'm using my feature the Master's Flourish, so I can add another d6 to this roll.
Okay.
And using that d6, I'm going to be using Defender's Flourish, so I can spend one of my bardic inspiration or use a d6 to equal to, and I give damage equal to the number I roll in dice, and I also add that number to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So for the damage first from the regular sword attack, that's a 9 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm adding another 2 points to that, so that's 11 in total, and I add 2 more points to my AC. My AC is now 17.
Okay. Yeah, you take one big fancy flourish slash at the Cyclops. He is still standing.
I'm gonna do my second attack.
The beefy boy.
That is
Beefy,
a
beefy
20.
boys.
That is a 25.
Yes, that'll hit.
Woo!
That is 12 plus 5, so that's 17. So that's another 5. So I have my AC is now 22, and I did 17 points of slashing damage
Do
to it.
those stack? I haven't actually looked at them.
Yeah. It says whenever I hit, I deal extra damage, and I equal that to the number of the roll of die, and I add that number to my AC till the start of my next
You
turn.
just have to spend the
Yeah.
inspiration die. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
downside to it. But since I have Master's Flourish, I don't have to spend it. I just roll a d6.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it for that Cyclops. That second slash brings it. You see it sort of stumble to the side, and with a huge boom, just hits the ground.
And that's all I can do.
Law.
All right, this guy's done. So I'm gonna run forward to one of the ones that is chucking shit at us.
One of them is in melee with you.
Oh, right. I forgot that one came up into melee. Okay, I'll go for that one then. I'm going to have Dutch, because boy, I want to crit on one of these guys. I'm gonna bonus action have Dutch give me the help action.
Okay.
So I get advantage on my attack.
I gotcha.
No crit. 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. That's only 14 points of damage.
Okay.
How are you looking, Damian? Are you muted?
I'm at 76 out of 105. I'm good.
Okay.
Like your healing did good stuff.
Cool.
Real quick,
Yeah.
you can only use a blade flourish once per turn.
Oh, it's only once per turn. Oh, okay.
If an
Okay.
attack hits, you can use the following once per turn.
Okay, got it.
So
I'll
that
remember that
last,
for next time.
that last AC bump.
Okay, so my AC still is now 17.
That makes sense.
Give me the freaking. There he is. Okay, sorry. I'll continue.
Okay. I'll make my second attack. This one's not an advantage. Oh, boy, rolling bad. 18 to hit.
That will hit. Again,
All
it's a
right.
big target.
Yeah, that's fair. That is 19 points of damage.
Okay, 2 big swings with the rose-hilted greatsword. Snickersnack's having a great time.
Yeah, I know they're not. I know they're not dragons, buddy, but we'll get there. We'll
They're
get there.
pretty
I promise. And I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm not gonna go too hard. All right,
Okay.
that's me.
That'll be Giselle,
Okay.
who just got hit by a big rock.
I did just get hit by a big rock. Big old meow came out. She was a little embarrassed by it. 2 questions.
Yes.
1. Are these big beefy boys considered huge?
Yes.
Okay.
Then the one that's going by, not the one in melee, but the one that's going by the cave, the little mouth entrance, is he within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast telekinesis on him.
Uh-oh.
Do the same thing I was gonna do.
Uh-oh. What can he do about that?
So, when I cast the
This is
spell,
really good.
let's see. I make basically a strength ability check
Okay.
with my spellcasting ability against the creature's strength check.
Okay.
And if I win the contest, then I can move him up to 30 feet in any direction, including upwards.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, John.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a check.
Cool. And that's my spell cast, so it's +4. Okay. This is really good. Okay. That's an 18 plus 4 is a 22.
Okay, he got a 20.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
So
the
he's
telekinesis
running toward-
takes hold. Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's going into the cave, and I imagine, it's like real steel. It's the shadow boxing thing. So she
yeah.
springs it out, lovely like vines and dirty magic, and goes and then just lifts him directly up in the air.
30 feet in the air. Okay, that's terrifying. He is a huge creature. Oh yeah, and you hear a loud shout as he is yanked from the ground and flung 30 feet in the air. It's just kind of kind of rotating just a little bit as he is currently stuck. Anything
Feel pretty
else?
good about that. Feel pretty good. Yeah.
That's really,
I'm just gonna hold him there for a bit.
That's really good.
But every subsequent turn, we do another contested check.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that's why he went 30 feet in the air, because if I lose it, he's still gonna fall 30 feet.
He's
so-
gonna fall 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find the falling damage thing because I don't remember how much. Val, do you remember how much falling damage is off the top of your head?
It's like
It's
a
a
D6,
D6
per 10 feet.
Per 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
So it'd be 3d6.
Okay, that is Giselle's turn. That one is dead. It is the one in the air's turn. Does he make the check like at the end of his turn? Beginning
It
of his turn?
says if I win the contest, blah blah blah. Until the end of my next turn, the creature is restrained. On subsequent rounds on my turn, he can use. I use my action to attempt to maintain control. So he's stuck.
So he
until
just
my
can't.
next turn. Yep, he's restrained.
Wow, he hates that.
Yep.
I think you can see him desperately like trying to reach towards like this outcropping to see if he can like get a chunk.
He's up on too high a shelf, still trying to reach the cookie
Yeah,
jar,
he's
like he's
like,
not
okay.
having it.
That's him. I guess it's down to, for now, the one in melee. What are we gonna do? He's got to make his club attacks. He's got two little snacks in melee with him. One for each of you. Damian,
Oh boy.
that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
I'll deflect on that one.
Okay. Then in
Or
that
Dutch will
case,
deflect.
that's an 18.
That still hits.
Law, you get the
Okay.
second one. That's a 24.
Shield.
Okay, what does that make? That makes your AC
26.
26. Okay. Damian? Nope, not those. These. I get 24 points of bludgeoning damage as the club impacts you in the side and you hear something crack.
It takes 8 points of force damage from that.
Okay. Chipping away at this guy. He does not. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like this at all. He's looking kind of rough. Damian.
Okay. I am not liking this big boy in front of me hitting me over and over again. So I am going to draw my sword, turn to face it, and I take like the sword, and I run my two fingers along the blade. As I run along the blade, the blade starts to glow brightly, and I tap it, and you hear kind of like this tuning fork hum radiate everywhere as I cast Steel Wind Strike.
Nice.
So that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
60, 10, that's so many d10s. 47 points of... Was that force? Yeah, it's force.
He had 47 hit points.
Oh! Okay!
Wow. The universe is saying something today. Yeah, it was huge hit from the Steel Wind Strike. It just the force just sort of like rips through him, and he topples back, hitting one of the sand dunes, and does not get back up.
Flick the sword to the side and take a stance looking around, see if anyone else needs a bop, but no, people look like we're good.
And chat has bought a little healing for Damian.
Oh, yay!
So you can
Yay,
roll,
thank you,
You
chat!
can roll a d10.
I'm gonna roll this. Oh, I got a 9. Thank you, chat.
Yay!
Thanks, chat.
So nice.
Anything else, Damian?
That's it.
Law.
Okay.
One of them's in the air.
Yeah,
The other
it's
two
30
are quite dead.
30 feet in the air.
Pull!
Blast 'em.
Okay, there's a simple thing I could do. There's a more complicated thing to do. I'm going to ask you about the more complicated thing I could do first. Could
Love to
I
reach for the stars.
have Dutch throw me so I could get
That's most special.
within melee, right? Could
Do
like
it.
Dutch springboard me so that I could jump up high enough to make my attacks against him with Snickersnack?
You can try.
Okay.
Okay, I have two thoughts on this.
So my normal high jump would be 8 feet off the ground
Okay.
with a running start. I pulled up 5e jump calculator just to make sure.
I have two thoughts on this.
Yes.
We can either, you can do this. I'm just gonna let you decide where your disadvantage is gonna lie. We can have Dutch make a strength check or an athletics check, throw you up there. If it succeeds, then you can make the attacks no problem. If it fails and you're gonna miss. Or you could just take disadvantage on the attack rolls.
Yeah. I would have an advantage because he's restrained, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great roll.
Interesting.
So that would be straight rolls.
Interesting.
Or, yeah, so you could have
Wait.
Dutch make a check. If Dutch succeeds, you get up there and you'd have advantage on the attacks. Or you can guarantee getting up there and have regular attacks.
Is Sereia still napping on the carpet?
Yes.
Damn it.
She's not
forgot.
here.
No,
But
I
you
need
know
to
what-
know if I had the carpet, if I could use the carpet to fly up there instead.
No. Well, even if she wasn't, you would still have to go back to Pesh and Shamir and get the carpet and then come back.
Damn it.
So,
Yeah, I realize I have no way to fly or teleport anymore. Gee. All right.
pick your poison.
You're also welcome to hold your action until I go, and then either he drops or I could just bring him down.
Do you
the
want to
30
just
feet.
lower him
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
So I make okay. I'll just move up and I'll ready my action to make 2 attacks
Okay.
once he's low enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. So I'd love to attack with advantage.
Alrighty. So Law readying. Do you want to bonus action?
I'll I'll hold off on that. Well, no, I'll have bonus action command Dutch to ready an attack. As well. So because I can have
I was just thinking of, there's no reason you can't do that.
yeah, I just have to use my bonus action to give him an order to do something. So I give him the bonus action
Bonus
to
action.
ready.
And then he'll spend his reaction doing that.
Yeah, so he won't be able to do a deflect that turn, but he'll
Yes,
be
so
able
that'll
to make
use
that
Dutch's
attack.
reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to think through that. There were layers to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Law and Dutch at the ready, although I believe Dutch is still invisible because they haven't attacked or cast a spell. Okay. Giselle.
All right. I'm gonna try to slam him down the 30 feet.
Okay.
But I have to maintain the control, so we do have to do another
Okay. Let's do a
opposed
check.
strength check.
This is really good.
Nat 20. Purple dice. Purple dice.
That would have
So
been
that'll
a
be a
24.
20. I
Makes
also
sense.
have a 24.
Okay. Yeah, Nat 20, I'll give it to you.
Yeah!
Especially on a tie. Okay, so Giselle, you sort of pull on these invisible like magical tendrils that are keeping him, and then all at once,
Yeah!
fling him down. So he's gonna take. I'm gonna give him that fall damage.
Sweet.
Wow, that's a lot of numbers I did. Okay, so he's gonna take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. As he is slammed into a dune, sand spraying everywhere.
Alright, hit it!
I'll use my reaction to make my attacks.
Yeah, you and Dutch.
All right.
With advantage.
With
Yes, with advantage because he is still restrained.
First one's a 24.
Yep.
For 16 damage. Come on. Natural 20.
What are
So,
the stipulations of the sword?
God, so happy. When you use this weapon to attack the creature, it has at least one head and roll 20 on attack. You cut off one of the creature's heads. The creature dies if it cannot survive without a head. Creature's immune effect if it's immune to slashing damage or doesn't have or need a head. It has legendary actions if the creature or the DM decides the creature is too big for its head to be cut off with the weapon. So
Okay.
if it's a huge creature, I don't know if I could feasibly cut off its head in one attack. If I can't cut off its head, I deal an extra 68 crit, 12d8 slashing damage.
Yeah, I think it's too big for one swipe. I'm gonna say like
I'm more than happy to just roll the damage.
large.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the sword itself had the stipulation or if it was just like the DM decides.
It doesn't have. It's just if the DM decides if it's too big. But I was assuming since it's huge, that's
I think
probably
huge
not.
and bigger is probably too
Probably
big.
too
Anything
big.
under that, I think
Is
you
he
can.
thick?
That's totally
Big
fair.
boy.
I'll roll my crit damage and then we'll decide if it
Yeah,
lives.
sure.
Give me a second to do some math. So that is 24 with the sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw on an arcane jolt too for an additional 8d6.
Okay.
That is another 32, so that is 56 plus. That's spun for a long time. 56 plus 57 is 113
13.
points of damage.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Oh damn!
Oh, wow.
Wow! Wow!
And Dutch still has an attack.
Oh, and Dutch has to attack too. By the way,
If it's still up.
no big deal. No big
He
deal.
had
right?
100 hit points. So as the final Cyclops slams into the ground, sand going everywhere, you take your opportunity, a full overhead swing, and just bury Snicker Snack in its neck.
Eat up, buddy.
And that's why you don't interrupt people in conversations.
I just want to say to Damian real quick, you interrupted their conversation. You guys are fucking insane. They were just having dinner, and you walked
True.
up
Of
and were
people.
like, "Don't interrupt
People.
us."
We walked up to them in the buffet line and
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, you want any help? No? Well, fuck you.
That's
I
pretty much
know.
what we did.
Well, it's
And
essentially-
also,
Yeah.
don't speak to me.
Okay. Also, it's essentially 3 hamburgers walked up and interrupted
Yeah.
3 people
Yeah.
having a conversation about what they were gonna eat.
It must have been super disorienting for these 3 Cyclops to go like, "Why is my turkey slider talking to me
And
and being
this
so
was-
rude?"
and-
It was
you
sausage
killed them
party
over
come
it.
to life. Yeah.
Which is really one of the funnier things that's happened in this
Yeah, so
game
if you
in
ever
quite a
just want to
while.
put it in perspective, yeah, just imagine if your hamburger was really rude to you and then turned around and killed you.
Just love Damian being like, "Sir, we're trying to have a conversation." The Cyclops is like, "Well, so the fuck were we? Like, what the hell?" That's so funny. Okay, yeah, the final one breathes its last breath. And you do hear some is it dancing hot dogs in the chat?
Sausage party!
Oh my god, that's really funny. The whole premise is extremely funny to me. Yeah, you as the last one falls, I think Shamir and Pesh kind of make their way towards you pretty quickly, and you do hear some shouting from within this sort of large crevice in this granite
Check it
escarpment.
out.
Yeah, you guys check it out. It is it's like dimly lit in here. There is sort of a like a large campfire going on one side, but you do see sort of up against a wall 5 humanoid prisoners, sort of all tied up with one very large piece of rope, who just look terrified.
Hey there. Okay, we're going to cut you out now. And then, yeah. Where you from? Like, snipping with her claws and dagger.
You cut through the rope. This rope is sort of like a rope that has been, like, threaded together with a bunch of other ropes to make a giant rope. But yeah, as you sort of start to cut through the fiber, you can see they're dressed very similarly to Shamir and Pesh. There's 5 of them dressed in different shades of like sort of like off-white like linen and like light like sandy browns and stuff. Mostly like most of their faces heads covered like they've been traveling, so you can mostly see like their eyes. But they'll kind of, since they're in here and the sand's not going to get them, a couple of them kind of pull that linen away so you can see them, and they say, we just here we just traveling, and then I guess made the wrong choice about where we're going to make camp.
Hey, no worries, it happens. So, but you're good. Like, you don't need help, like, to get home and stuff.
No,
You kind of...
I think we're all okay. Most of our food and everything is gone, though. That's all right. I will make it to the next caravan. Thank you so much.
We can give you some water.
We would greatly appreciate it.
Sure. Can we get them some water, you guys?
Yeah. Do they have anything to put water in?
It looks like their stuff is
just
gone.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I don't have anything I can put water in. Actually. Do I? No.
You know, potion bottles or something.
No.
I've got a water skin in one of those packs.
Actually, yes, I do have a water skin.
Yeah, I'll give them my water skin too and fill it up from the decanter, because I don't need both the decanter and the water skin. It's just redundant.
Oh, I also have one. They can have it.
Okay. You give them three full water skins. That'll do the 5 of them fine. They thank you profusely. Take the water skin, sort of check everyone over, make sure there's no like major injuries. And they're scuffed up, they're bruised, for sure, but nothing major. They will take a bit of a rest and then set off to make it back to one of the caravans. Well done.
Did a good thing.
We
Looking
did a
around
good
at
thing
the
today.
corpses that are surround us. Do the Cyclops have anything interesting on them? I loot the Cyclopses.
Just checking.
Heck yeah.
A
Never know.
huge turkey leg?
Damian sees that giant turkey leg, and
It's way too big to be from a turkey, though.
Damian,
They had a giant turkey leg and they were gonna snack on people? Like, what the hell?
Way too big to be from a turkey. Origin unclear.
Is it
I say we cook this
broccoli?
up anyway. I mean, it looks like it could be pretty tasty if we cook it up right.
As you get close to it, it's kind of gray.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah.
never mind.
There's
then.
at least the
There's
chance
no-
of it came
no
from a sentient
refrigerators.
creature.
Can I do a
Desert.
survival check to see, or a nature check to see what it is?
Oh, sure.
That is, a 9.
That's a fucking huge turkey.
I'll also do a nature check to see what it is.
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 1.
I don't know much for it. That's an 18.
This might be from, if not a wyvern, something similar.
Okay.
Some kind of flying creature that relies on its back haunches.
Damian, I think we got to pass on this one, buddy.
Okay.
Looks spoiled.
Well, I mean, if they wanted to eat it, they would have eaten it instead of trying to eat these 3 people.
We
Also-
don't need fast food. We have food at camp, okay?
Okay, fine.
Also, you would know eating the meat of a wyvern could potentially be very dangerous because some of them are venomous.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
So-
don't want to eat this one.
Okay. So yeah, you set up the nomads you've saved from becoming dinner with the water skins that I don't think have ever used in the entirety of this campaign.
Nah.
They're still like fresh
Flather.
and flat.
We've been
like,
at school. Why would we need water skins?
I like
we have
the
water
idea that
fountains.
they're not water skins. They're like Strixhaven branded like
Water bottles.
It's the
Water
stuff we got on
bottles.
orientation day, so it
Yeah.
still smells
Yeah.
new.
You've had it
and
since
it,
orientation. They're stainless steel. They've never been used.
and it has that piece of paper inside of it for some reason. That's like the receipt for it, for why they
Yeah.
put that in there. I
And
don't
it
know.
tells you how to.
I rinse
Yeah,
them
it's-
out a couple of times with the
it's
decanter
dishwasher
before
safe.
I give them
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, they're.
It still has
dishwasher
that smell to it, the new water bottle smell.
Yeah. So yeah, you hand over your Strixhaven water bottles. If you wanted a new one, you could buy one at the store, at the school store. And yeah, fill them up, send them on their way. I'm gonna say these water bottles the water's always cold. Keeps the water.
Yeah.
Yay!
Keeps the water cold. Yeah, and once they make sure their companions are all right, they thank you again profusely for keeping them from turning into dinner. And they have a brief. One of them, the one who you spoke to, it seems like maybe is the eldest or the one's in charge, has sort of a brief conversation with Shamir, and then they go on their way, giving old Stink a little pat as they go.
Good deed done. I guess let's healing. Y'all are kinda
I could use it.
Yeah, Shamir will ask if you guys want to. It is still. You still have a few hours of night, so I guess he'll frame it as. Do you want to go ahead and make camp here, or do you want to sort of like rest a little bit and then continue on? So
I have my spell storing item, which gives me daily 12 free castings of Cure Wounds.
seems like a lot.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, I can store any first or second level artificer spell. Cure Wounds is one, and yeah, you can just use it 12 times, twice my intelligence bonus.
Okay.
So it is, it'd be 1d8 plus 6 for each cat because it's just at that first level. So y'all just tell me how many of those you need.
I need one. You're good.
I'll
Okay.
take 2.
Okay, so that'll be
Damien, I
threes.
think, took the brunt of the
Yeah, I took a lot of hits that
damage.
time.
Giselle got,
I'm
got
back
clipped
to
by a
full.
rock.
Mhm.
Ow. But whining so much about it. Ow.
I mean, it did really
Meow.
hurt.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna bruise.
it's gonna make a big bruise later on.
Granite is.
It's only
straight-
good
granite,
for
there's no
like.
give to granite.
It's only good for countertops. Like, who throws that shit? That's messed up.
Man, they could have gotten all the food they wanted if they had just started a countertop wholesale business.
Right?
I mean, looks like they have the right amount of stones they need for like some good material. So I don't know why they're just capturing people and eating them.
Because nobody in the desert has a fucking kitchen.
We don't know that.
Pesh says that. No, Pesh says that, actually. That wasn't even fair.
Nobody like we don't have. It's all outside. Like we.
Yeah, but they just outsource it. Like, you know, they do like wholesale like distribution. They start their, you know, they just mine the granite, ship it off to whoever needs a new counter.
Hesh
you
looks
know how
extremely
like
confused, and Shamir like puts a hand on his shoulder and is
You
like,
know how much white people will pay for that shit?
yeah.
I think we're coming up on some cultural differences here.
We must look like spacemen to these to all the people
We're
in
fucking
favor.
weirdos.
because-
Fucking
Yeah, we
assholes.
come in good in a fight, but all the shit that comes out of our
Yeah,
mouths, they're
you-
like, okay, cool.
Shamir thinks that the four of you are absolutely out of your gourds, like,
Mhm.
I mean,
but
they're not wrong.
he's getting some entertainment out of it,
Good,
and he does like you. He just
good.
knows that you have no idea how things work here, but he's not going to hold that against you. You're not from here. He's your temporary grandpa out here in the desert.
Aw.
So, we will take a short rest and then carry on.
Sure.
I'm good to get going.
Yeah, I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Here we go. And he snaps, and Old Stink kind of shakes his head a little bit, spits in the sand, and then you all carry on. And that is going to be the perfect time for us to take our break. Thanks for hanging out with us so far, everybody. We've got a lot more desert adventures to come. So we're going to take a quick break. Get yourself a drink, get yourself some water, get a snack, maybe. Order some Chipotle.
Go some
I got
Chipotle now.
They don't sponsor us, but I got Chipotle on the brain. Yeah, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a friend, as LB would say, and we will see you in just a few short minutes. So stick around. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are a little refreshed and ready to go. So, you guys take a little bit of a rest here, right in the safety of this this little granite cave, and then continue on for the next few hours of the evening. Just have everybody just give me perception checks.
Perception. Perception. That's-
19.
A 20 for me.
Okay.
24.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah, as you all get into the really the darkest part of the evening, which isn't like too terribly dark, because again, you do have this big open space, this big open sky. Thanks for the bits. The moon overhead, and everything. So it's not terribly dark, but it does start to get a little colder. Again, not unbearable. You guys have the gear to be able to deal with it, but it does get a little colder and it does get a little windier. And as these winds are sort of swirling around you, they pick up a little bit of sand. And over time, as you travel and it starts to get closer towards the morning, they begin to die down a bit. But they, at their height, all the whistling and stuff almost starts to sound like voices. And you're not sure if maybe you're just tired and you've been traveling out in the desert all night. But it starts to sound like voices, and it almost starts to sound like cries, like crying. It's a little unsettling. But, sorry?
I just said, huh.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you had a question.
No.
Yeah,
Also, Dutch got a 29. Forgot to roll for Dutch too.
Dutch hears him too. Yeah, and as you're traveling, Shamir doesn't say much unless you sort of direct questions at him. Pesh, I think over the course of this, is sort of peppering you guys with questions about your magic and how your magic works and how your cool weapons, and is just fascinated by the whole thing. And the Sentinel follows along.
I was going to ask, you said you might have stories about, here's some?
Right. I suppose I could pull a few from the old archives.
That would be great. I'd be super fascinated.
We have many stories of many beings. Here's some. One of them goes by many names. He's tricky. That one. And hard to pin down, I would say.
Yeah.
He visited us once. Long time ago. Many years. Too many years for me to admit. He visited my grandmother once. Well,
Oh.
first, my grandmother was, how do you say it? Sensitive. She could see things, hear things. Her ability to reach through the veil, very strong. And once he came to her in a dream. She told me the story when I was a bit older. Handsome man, human from the waist up with strong goat legs and a leer.
Yeah, he tends to do that.
He would visit her and sing her songs.
Oh.
I think she liked him.
He can be very likable.
And that is trouble.
Trouble?
The ability to influence people is its own sort of magic. People like you. They want to do things for you. And if you're kind, this is fine. If you're not,
Not so fine.
it can be troublesome. Hirson never caused us much trouble. Although I think that was mostly due to the stubbornness in my grandmother.
She did things her way.
And only her way. We still do things our way.
Good.
Yes. Handsome fey man makes you promises they're hard to turn down.
Touches her necklace. Mm-hmm.
He kind of just falls silent.
Yeah, she'll do the same. Thinking.
You guys continue walking. The horizon starts to get a little lighter, and you start to see the deep blue of the night sky changing, lightening a little bit, some pinks and oranges starting to peek over the sand dunes. And Shamir does going to speak up and say, all right, I think it is about time for us to start looking for a place to make camp. And he starts to say something else, but as you come over one of these larger dunes, you see, again, one of these a little bit bigger. They're becoming a little more prominent as you travel this way. These big sort of granite outcroppings. And this one has been sort of like eroded inwards over time, so it kind of makes this like overhang. And he sees it and then he stops, and as he looks that way, you guys can see this as well. Two humanoid figures wearing the sort of the same clothing that you've seen Shamir and Pesh wear, and the other folks that you met as well, that sort of like traditional Bedin garb, who have set up a little campsite. And he sees them, he's like, oh, well, perhaps we can make some new friends.
Wait, you know them personally?
No? You're like several, you can't see it, they're just, you see two people.
Oh,
Like 100 feet away. No, I don't know everyone that lives in this giant desert, no.
I think it's customary here that fellow travelers help each other out.
Indeed. So, as always, be wary, but hospitality is very important to our people.
I will just have Dutch be invisible just in case.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. If anything, just to not scare anybody.
Yeah.
Because there are several of you. I think you hear Shamir. He raises a hand and sort of calls out the two people that are sort of sitting in this campsite. Sort of look up, and you see again faces mostly covered. Pretty much all you can see is their eyes. Protect them from the heat and the sand and the wind. They sort of raise hands and gesture a little bit for you to join them.
Damian will head on over. Hello there! We are also fellow travelers, just like you guys. Mind if we share this spot with you?
Greetings, come sit.
Well, thank you very much. I, myself, name is Damian. Those are my friends. There's Law over there. There's Giselle. And our other friend, Sereia. She's napping, but she's here too.
They nod, and the other one, who's a little bit smaller in build, speaks up as well. Welcome. You may share this shady spot with us. I am Imura. This is Sikat.
Pleasure to make both of your acquaintances. Perhaps, for you so wonderfully gracing our presence of sharing the shade with us, perhaps I can pay in kind. And Damian pulls out a lute.
Why is Damien giving me like hello fellow human vibes right now?
He's new to the bard thing. He's working
He's
on
new.
it.
Working on it. It's like getting the stage presence
Yeah.
right,
Let
like the patter, you know.
Now, this is a song. He starts tuning it up for a little bit. I've been working on this for a little bit, and by working on this for a little bit, it's been 3 days.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
And Damian basically does the equivalent.
It's brown-eyed girl.
of
The
the-
chords are easier.
Yeah, that's what it is. Damian does the equivalent of the campfire song from SpongeBob.
Okay.
He starts singing. He starts going, as we gather around the campfire and sing this campfire song. It's CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you know the words, and you might want to sing along, and you just might want to sing along. CAMPFIRESONG song. CAMPFIRESONG song. If you know the lyrics and you'll want to sing along, that's where we're going to sing along. Okay, Giselle. CAMPFIRESONG song. Giselle.
What?
Great
Sorry.
job. Law.
What? I don't know what's happening.
It's great, and it'll help. It'll help if you just sing along.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Damian.
Mm.
Thank you. it may be time to start sleeping soon.
I need to think. I
Do
think we
you-
need to find our own camp now. Pretty sure they're about to
They
attack us.
clap very politely.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Damian sits down.
how kind of you to share with us. What brings you all out into Anarok?
Field trip.
school trip.
Oh, students, I see. Well, and you can see she's kind of like looks over all of you and like Passion Shamir and then like the giant 14-foot stone sentinel that's following you around, who is just kind of like taking a seat at like the edge of the camp, like leaned up against the escarpment. Well, you are definitely one of the more colorful groups of travelers we have come across.
We get that a lot.
Yeah.
What is it you are doing in school?
Learning magic mostly.
I see.
I know that the arcane arts are not necessarily always looked on favorably by folks in this area, and having heard some of your amazing history here, I completely understand.
I think those things are changing a bit, at least among some of our people. Magic is something to be wary of, to be careful with, but not to be ignored.
Well, just kind of the general ideas. We go to school, it's again controlled environment mostly, and we're learning, to the best of our abilities.
I see.
And also, we're kind of learning these things, and we're at that point where it's like, oh, what do you want to do with the stuff you learn kind of stuff. So yeah, we're at that point in our lives of wondering what we're going to do with our education.
Well, the other one speaks up. That can be very tough. But you're all young yet. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
That's what we're hoping. It's pretty stressful though, but it's pretty cool that they gave us this extracurricular assignment.
Indeed.
So, where are you traveling to?
We have been looking for a. It's really more of a legend than anything. But there is a story out here, at least among our people, of an oasis nearby. Yes, we've been searching for a few days now. We have reason to believe it might be in this area, so I'm going to keep looking.
What makes this oasis special?
Well, supposedly, if you bathe in the waters of the oasis, it has restorative properties. Keeps you from the heat and the exhaustion of traveling.
Ooh. Wow, that's pretty handy to have around in the desert.
No one has been able to find it as of yet, but we're going to keep looking. So, it's not far from here if you'd like to join us.
I mean, that sounds like it might help us too. If we can help you find
Yeah.
it, then assuming there's not like, I mean, you have first dibs if there's like a limit to how many people can use it, but
Of course. I don't imagine there would be, but again, I'm not exactly what you'd call an expert, so... but yes, there are stories passed down about it, we've been searching for it, and I do think we're getting close.
It's awesome.
we're happy to help.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll be more than happy.
Great, then... I suppose, not in the morning, once the sun sets, we can set off. Unless... looks like we've still got a bit of time, we could go now. We have reason to believe it's not far.
Look to our companions.
Why wait?
Yeah.
Sounds like a much better place to make camp than here.
Excellent. Well, I suppose we'll set off then. You can come with us. I suppose your friends may want to wait here in case we don't find it. We can make our way back.
Looks to Shmir and Pesh. Are they cool with that?
Yeah, they seem fine with that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we'll leave our big friend here to protect you. And Sereia, if she ever wakes up.
We'll wake her up and make sure she eats dinner.
That's pretty much what we do all the time.
Okay. Excellent. Let us go.
And we go with them.
And you set off a little bit to the west. Sikat, sort of in the larger one, sort of in the front. Imora, sort of bringing up the rear, just so you fools don't get lost out here in the desert.
Can I cast detect magic?
Sure.
Okay. I'm paranoid. One of these
Sure.
fuckers a dragon in disguise or some shit.
Yeah, you cast detect magic. You get the same sort of pings you would expect from your traveling companions, but no, nothing out of the ordinary.
Just says, cool to herself and then carries on.
Okay. Yeah, for the next half hour or so, you kind of wander purposefully a little bit to the west. How do you guys want to help? How do you guys want to help?
I would like to. Can I make a survival roll to kind of keep an eye out on what is like the telltale signs that you might be seeing an oasis pretty soon, kind of things?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I give the help action? Say that we rolled Sereia off the carpet so we could bring it with us, and like maybe give some like Damian a higher vantage point, so he can see farther.
Yeah, sure.
How many of them are there?
Just two.
Just two.
Good thing I got that survival roll. My survival is +8, and I had advantage, so that's a 26.
Okay. Yeah, you get a good vantage point. Damian, I mean, you're an excellent tracker. You always have been. You've been traveling out this way for about half an hour, 45 minutes or so, looking around. You don't see any indication that there would be an oasis out here.
I'm sorry, guys, but I don't see nothing. It's like nothing around here that could be like an oasis.
Huh. Damien, you say this, and Imora and Sikat kind of look at each other. You know, he's sort of up in the front of the group, Damien, as you rejoin. Imora just kind of like puts a hand gently on your shoulder. Says, well, that's okay. We'll just keep looking for a bit, and if we need to turn back, we can. Damian, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I thought that was coming.
God damn it! That's a 17.
Oh, unfortunately, that fails.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Damian,
Oh no!
Imura pats you on the shoulder and leans into you, so only you can hear what she is saying.
Oh no.
Oh, no, actually, she doesn't have to. You hear in your mind a voice that says, Damian, darling, you and your friends are going to turn over any magical items you have to us, and then you're going to go on your way. Do you understand?
What is this?
And you are compelled to do so.
Whoa. Damian blinks and then looks at the others and say, hey guys, I think we should get rid of all of our magical items and give it to these people and walk away. And he starts taking off the braces, the defense, and dropping them right there on the carpet.
Who was closer to the front to see Cat? Was it Law or Giselle?
I have no.
Let's roll
indication
for
of
it. I don't
yeah.
know.
So whoever rolls lower.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sure.
16.
15, so I'm closer.
Law, you feel a hand sort of clap you on the shoulder as Seacot kind of throws an arm around you. And he says, I think that's an excellent idea. What's your passive perception?
15.
You feel him clap you on the shoulder. Something's not quite right. And as he drapes his arm over you, for the first time, his hand falls out of his sleeve. And his thumbs are on the wrong side.
Oh, no.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Shit!
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use
Oh
Gotcha.
because I don't want to go after these fools. I'm gonna use my I'm assuming he touched me. Do I need to make a save or anything for that, or is that not happening?
No,
Quite
no,
yet.
no, you're
Okay.
good. You're good. He thinks he's in control of the situation.
I'm going to use my Flash of Genius to bump my initiative up to an 18.
Okay.
I rolled a 13. Or sorry, 19, not 18.
So 19,
19.
16.
16,
19 for me also.
19. Imura rolled a 5. Seacot rolled a 23.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So, Damian,
Yeah.
just to be transparent above table, you are currently under the effect of Dominate Person.
Okay.
You are charmed by
Okay.
Imura, and by extension, Seacot. She has a telepathic link with you. She can issue you commands, and you have to do them.
Oh boy.
There's also other stuff she can do that you won't like, but it does function much like other charm spells. There are ways for you to be able to make saving throws.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out.
Oh boy.
But you
So
are
I can still
currently-
make saving throws though at the end of my turn?
not at the end of your turn,
Oh, okay.
but there are things that can trigger you making saving throws.
Hokey.
But you're currently
Okay.
dominated.
Oh, boy.
But it is Seacot's turn. And what is he going to do? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna turn to violence right away. So he is going to cast a spell, Law, on
Uh-huh.
you.
Counterspell.
What level?
What level do I have it at? Unless I know the spell, I would just do it at 3rd.
I mean, it's pretty clear. Law, he is going to suggest a course of action for you. I think you hear him speak out, and he says, "Now, it doesn't have to get very violent in here. I would suggest that you listen to our good friend Damian." Giselle, you're gonna try to counterspell it?
I want to try counterspell. Yeah, just a 3rd. Do I need to roll for it?
Nope, because it fails.
The counterspell fails? Fuck me. Oh, that's right.
Rough
Ah,
stuff.
anything below 3rd level. Ah, shit.
I think it's bigger than. I think it's like 5th level or
It's
lower.
probably
Oh, I
hitting.
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
It's like 5th or 6th level or lower.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect them.
fuck me.
Like I said, the Cyclopses were a warm-up.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little spicy.
This is Sparse.
I was so glad you guys decided not to take a long rest.
Oh,
So
boy.
do we see because Arcana and like with all this, like Giselle tries to counterspell and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, Giselle tries to counterspell, nothing happens.
Okay. So I've got to make a saving throw. I
A
assume?
wisdom saving throw.
Okay. There's no way. That is a 6.
I am going to suggest. What?
Does suggestion one where I get advantage if we're in combat?
Oh, that's a good question. You might. Some of them you do.
Or if we're hostile?
Understand you. Suggestion. Wisdom saving throw if it fails. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not this one.
Cool. So what do I do? What did he suggest again?
Let me borrow your sword.
Oh, fuck.
All right. It's a Snickers
Giselle,
snack.
you see Law take Snickersnack off of their back and just hand it to this man.
The fuck?
Listen, I'm getting as much out of it as I can in these first couple of rounds, because once it goes bad for me, it's going to go extremely bad for me.
Okay.
Thank you. You're too
Oh,
kind.
you're welcome. Wait, what?
Yeah, and so now the spell ends, because you've completed...
Yeah, I completed the
command,
action.
you completed the suggestion, and the spell ends, and now he has Snickersnack. But that is going to be his action. And I think at this point, Seacott, because he just can't, sort of pulls the linen away from his face, and you see tall, broad. It's making more sense now. Tiger-like features.
Fucking hell.
Hands facing the wrong way, with two hands on the hilt of Snickersnack, and Law Snickersnack is furious.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Damian.
man.
Okay.
Giving your magic items to your new friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my magic items to my new friends. Is what I do.
What do you give
So I gave I gave them my braces of defense,
them?
and I gave them my my staff of striking.
Okay.
Those are my 3 magic items.
Okay, yeah, you hand these things over to Imura, who's also has pulled the linen down, and you see she's a little bit smaller, a little thinner, but still with that, like, the big, like, tiger snout fur, these like piercing yellow eyes. You are such a dear, Damian. Thank you.
So, is that all I can do this turn?
Yep. I think so.
Ugh!
Well, let's see. She issued you a command. So
Right.
you'd use your action to give her your stuff.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action. I'll say you still have your bonus action and movement. She didn't tell you not to.
Okay.
I'm trying to be fair here.
Okay. I got nothing I can do. This is it for me. There's nothing I can do.
I think I've got you, maybe.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Law, it's your turn.
Okay, so
How
here's my
pissed.
question. Oh, Law's incredibly
pissed.
pissed. This is also incredibly dangerous because I am nothing without my magic items as an artificer. So I'm like, you fuckers.
You guys are fine.
Okay, so question. My sense of Giselle tried to counterspell him, that didn't work. If I targeted Damian with a spell, is that different?
Is it different?
Yeah, because you're not casting it on them, you're casting it on magical effect.
I would say that's different. That's a different target.
Okay. I will cast a Dispel Magic on Damian.
Okay.
Good.
At what level?
I only have 3rd and 4th. I don't remember what level Dominate Person is. So I'm just going to go with 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. D20 plus my intelligence. So I just got to roll a... Oh my god. Okay. That would be a 9. I'm gonna... This is my turn. I get my reaction back.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
I'm gonna Flash of Genius to make it a 15.
DC was 15.
Okay.
It was a 5th level spell. Damian, just as Imura has taken the staff out of your hands and thanked you, all of the sudden the rose-colored glasses sort of shatter, and this pain like rushes through your head, and the charm ends.
Oof. Okay. That was my action.
What Damian mad?
I can't believe you got a 15 off of a 3 on the dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty Flash of Genius helps a lot. I'm going to bonus action. This may not work. I don't know how strong these guys are. I'm gonna bonus action Command Dutch to can I bonus action Command Dutch to try to grab the sword from
I don't see why not.
from him?
It's kind
Okay.
of use an object, maybe.
Yeah, or like kind of like a
that's fine.
grapple, just targeting the
Yeah,
sword
sure.
instead. Okay. So Dutch will make like an athletics check.
Yeah, let's do contested athletics.
Cool. Dutch has a 7. Oh my god, these rolls. That is a 16.
He rolled a 15.
Yes.
Dutch, out of nowhere, invisible,
Invisible, which I don't know if they could see Dutch or
That's a
not,
good
and just
question.
weren't saying anything.
I don't think so. I don't think they have like. No, just dark vision. No. Yeah. So this invisible force yanks Snickersnack from Sikat's hands, and you see his claws come out.
That is not yours. And I'll just grab object interaction, take it from Dutch.
Snickersnack is like, whew.
Ja, dat komt mijn tijd, buddy. That is the end of my turn, though.
Giselle.
Fuck this. I'm gonna be maxing out my staff. Any way I can get these two in a line?
They're kind of. The three of you are kind of in between them.
Oh,
right
we're being
now.
pincered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll go after Sakat.
Okay. You wanna hold your action?
No. I mean, I would.
Oh, you'll go.
I'm gonna.
you'll
I'm gonna
go
shoot a lightning
after
bolt.
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
Not
a lightning
you'll
bolt
go
at them.
after
Oh yeah,
him.
no. My bad. I said that weird. No, I'm going to. Shoot them with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
It's at 7th level
Okay.
because that is what the staff does.
He has advantage on the save, but he is going to have to make a save for a 7th level spell. It's not very good. That's better. $24.
Shit. Okay. He saves, but he does still take half.
Okay. I don't think you have anything for lightning. Got... Nope.
Yes. 12. 20. 25. Less good. 13.
You guys look
21.
stressed. What's wrong?
I'm thinking what I should be doing next.
I'm just trying. I'm going through my spells. And okay, what counts as a spell cast on them versus a spell cast on something else, and what would affect them, and what not? What might affect them? What won't?
Stress. This is easy.
So 57 points of lightning damage reduced to 20. Is that 20?
20... 29 sounds like a good number.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 29 lightning damage as the lightning bolt just blasts directly past Law into Sikat's chest, and he stumbles back a little bit. Some like singeing on his linen tunic that he's wearing, fur kind of standing on end as electricity courses through the air. Okay. Students indeed.
We're fast learners, asshole.
We'll see. Anything else?
I have no way to bonus action hide, do I? There's
No,
nowhere.
It's just sand.
It's just sand.
Yeah.
Start digging.
Start digging a hole.
Use my
Okay.
bonus action to dig in my litter box and just start kicking my back feet sand in their
Kicking
faces.
sand. Sand. Okay, Giselle, that is gonna be your turn. It is Imura's turn. Damian. Yeah, she's right in front of you. You've given her your things.
Yeah, he took my stuff.
Yeah, she can't attune to them, but she does have them. But yeah, you see, she sort of puts the staff into a holster that is on her back, and then she claws out, just lunges for you.
Oh no.
And she's scrappy. She's
Uh-oh,
gonna
John.
make
Dutch
two-
will deflect on this on the first one,
Okay.
or one. Yeah.
She's gonna make 2 claw attacks. So the first
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Lucky you. 19.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that one. The second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, it does hit me. Yeah.
The second one is a 15.
Yeah, it still hits me.
Okay.
Okay.
So she just claws flying. How much damage does she take? Val?
9.
As the force damage rips into her, she doesn't seem to care. She lets out this just throaty like growl, and is just clawing at Damian. That's gonna be 20 slashing damage. That's for both.
Oof.
That's a total. And yeah, Damian, the claws just sort of like rake down your like chest and shoulders, drawing blood. And she lets out this like it's like a half hiss, half like laugh, you know, like a hyena laugh. Just absolutely feral. And something about it mentally like gets to you. And you feel there's no mechanical effect for this right now, but there is just this like deep, and you haven't felt this in a while, this like deep fear of her. That's just for you to do with as you wish, though.
Okay.
Because that is going to be her turn. Bringing it back to Sikat, who just got absolutely blasted. What is he gonna do? Yeah, Law, you're right there, so he's gonna try to head you off before you start swinging with that sword. And he's gonna, he sort of leans back and just fully lunges for you.
Okay.
He's gonna make 2 attacks. That's dog shit. That's a 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, so just the one. You get 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you feel the same thing that Damian did. There's just like just looking at him, there's this like oppressive like fear. It's not gonna mechanically do anything for you, but but that's all he's gonna do. Damian.
Okay.
You have a tiger lady trying to maul you.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to place a hand on my chest as I cast telekinesis. And I am going to take a playbook from what Giselle did, and I'm going to do the same to Seacat. But what I'm trying to do is I am going to try to take my Defender Greatsword back from her and put it back in my hand.
From Imura.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna let's make a contested check. She's gonna see if she can hold on to it.
So I have to make a what was it again?
I think it's with your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, that's really bad.
Ooh, that's good for me. That's a 20.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna succeed.
Okay.
Yeah, so you yank the sword from her side, and she hisses.
Yeah, I put it back and I grab it back into my hand from the air, and I take a stance because that's all I can do this turn. But actually, though, what I do though next is, as for my bonus action, I will give I'll give Law Bardic Inspiration. So you have it 1d12.
Very cool. Oh, you used silvery barbs too, didn't you?
Yeah, but it didn't do anything.
Did you give you the advantage to somebody?
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm gonna give the advantage to Giselle.
Thank you. Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Any resources on the table?
Law.
Yeah. Okay. Do I just attack? Do I do something else first? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't know how much that would actually help. I'm going to just attack. So we had Seacat, and then who was the other one again? Imura. And he's the one that took my sword.
Seacat took your sword.
Oh, Seacat took my... Oh, okay. I was getting confused which one's what. I'm attacking Seacat then.
Okay.
With Sneaker Snack. Alright. First one is a natural 20.
Woo!
You're fucking joking.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Not with advantage. Just a straight up raw natural 20.
Let's go.
What's the head situation on this one?
What's your
He
alignment?
thick.
Oh, that's very interesting to ask. Chaotic good.
Okay. Yep, you can do it.
Okay. Do I need to roll damage?
Nope.
It does have a thing where if they're immune to slashing damage, then
He is not. Well, Snickersnack is a magical weapon.
okay, gotcha.
He's not immune to slashing damage. What he is vulnerable to is certain types of damage from magic weapons wielded by good aligned creatures. And I'm
Ah,
gonna extend that to the Vorpal Sword quality of Snickersnack.
yeah. Awesome.
What do you do?
Yeah, so, well, I cut off his head if, huh?
Dude,
Word
say
picture.
something cool.
You're a
Okay.
DM. Word picture.
No, I just cut off his head. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing. I was waiting for like another shoe to drop or something to find out. Like, no, he actually doesn't. That doesn't
Nope,
affect
I
him
thought
or
about
something.
that.
Got his
ahead of
head.
time.
He's a Rakshasa.
Yeah, it's all in time.
Hydra hybrid.
Uh-huh.
I planned ahead of time.
Law takes the sword back from Dutch. Looks at
He doesn't
Ocean
have to
Cat.
have like a certain amount of HP, right? For the
No, the only
quality.
thing, the only reason that it would be immune if he has any legendary actions, if he doesn't need a head, or if he decides too big for me to cut off.
Okay, I gotcha. Nope, you're good.
So if he doesn't have any legendaries, which I assume they would have used at this point if they did.
Yeah, they do.
So Law takes it from Dutch and says, again, not a dragon, but did try to take you, so let's kill these fuckers. And we'll just run straight up to Seacat, and I think we'll like kick them in the chest. They stagger backwards, and then just a big like overhand sweep, like very underworld, slashes straight across, turns back around, and the head just falls right off.
Okay.
Thud.
The head, Seacat's head, separated from his body, falls, thuds into the sand, and you see the rest of his body sort of fall to its knees. And then, it's sort of like a final action, reaches for his own head. And you see the face still animated a bit. As he takes one of Seacat's claws and sort of licks your blood off of it.
Back.
And then you just sort of see him like smile. The body falls and then very quickly bursts into flames.
Oh.
The fire sort of consumes it, reaches over to the head, and then all at once goes out.
Oh.
And there's nothing left.
Oh.
We'll worry about that new problem later.
That's a problem for future us.
I have a second attack.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna attack the other one now.
Okay. You launch yourself towards
Imura.
Imura, who is trying to rip Damian's throat out currently.
You know what? I'll have Dutch give me the help action just in case on this one.
If
You also
roll
got a
another natural
D12.
20, I'm gonna laugh or scream or throw a
Okay,
party.
not a natural
Oh
20,
my gosh.
just a 30.
Woo!
Oh.
A 30 will hit her.
Okay.
Just get Seacat off the board.
And fuck it, I'm gonna drop an arcane jolt on this too for an extra 46.
Okay.
I need to add that onto my sheet somewhere, so I just click a button. But
You could add it as a
yeah,
an attack,
like custom attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a total. It's force damage. In addition, so I assume still no resistances or anything to that. Okay. So that's 30 points of damage.
Damian Law flies past you, sort of dragging Snickersnack along, slashing into Imura's side. This like dark blood sort of goes flying and splattering across the sand, and she lets out this scream. She doesn't let go of you. Law, anything else?
No, it's bonus action. No, that's all I've got.
She's
One-shotting
pissed.
a Rakshasa feels pretty damn good.
Good. I'm glad it does. I told you guys you'd be fine.
You're fine.
I never expected this one to be a deadly encounter. Giselle!
All right. How bad is she looking?
Not bad. She's bleeding from that hit. Mostly she just looks completely feral.
Cool. All right. I would like to get within melee, which is no big deal because I have crossbow expert, so that does not matter.
Okay.
But I would like to use my bonus action to use, for the first time, my scoundrel's crossbow.
Woo!
I want to use a sleight of hand check to sleight of hand this lovely little metal orb onto her person.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's
Have
against her
her-
perception.
Okay.
That is a 33.
Yeah. She rolled really good, but not that. She can't roll that high. Not quite.
Cool. So that's on her. I already have advantage on her, but this now makes it so all of my attacks on her from here on out will have advantage.
Okay.
So then I'm going to use my attack on her with advantage. That is a natural 20. That was a 16 and a 20.
Okay, roll your damage.
All right, so I would have, so that's 2d6
Mm-hmm.
from the crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
and then 10d6 from my sneak attack.
Yep.
So that's 12d6 again. Beautiful.
We love 12d6s.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yes. So
We
I
love to
do
roll
have to
12d6.
use. Oh, I don't have to use it because I crit. So it's or unless.
You also have advantages because I gave you from Simply Barbs too. Don't forget that.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
don't
wait.
have to use that for this, though.
I don't have to. It doubles it. But I could use this to do max on my sneak attack.
I don't know
If
how
you
this thing
give up
works.
the scoundrel's crossbow, if you give up the advantage, essentially, if you
Well,
like
basically, if you
extend-
explode it, yeah.
yeah, you can deal max damage.
Okay, so I'm going to use my reaction to explode the orb, which will
Okay.
give me max damage on my sneak attack.
Okay.
So that's 10d6. So that's 60 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will roll my other 2d6 plus 5,
Okay.
which is another 12. So that is 72 points of magical piercing damage.
Right, so after that initial damage, you add 12 to it. She had 11.
Yes!
Yes.
Giselle, what does this look like?
This is a Giselle temper tantrum. She's pissed. Watching her friends give away their things, like, are you kidding me? Do you know how expensive those things are? And then realizing, yeah, of course it wasn't them. So she just stomps up to this lady and just point blank while she's wrestling around with Damian, just comes over, swipes the thing into her pocket, sticks the crossbow like just point
Right
blank
there.
range into her neck, and is like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. This coupled with the explosion of the orb, I think, basically also rips her head most of the way off of her body. And Damian, you see her eyes go like wild for a second, and she like hones in on you, and same thing as she's falling, she sort of licks your blood off of her claws, falls back, up in flames, and disappears. leaving your stuff behind. Of course, you get your stuff back. I'm not going to be that cruel.
Well,
Oh,
this is a problem.
oh boy.
Well, they're dead. So it's problem solved.
Not for long. Did you even pay attention in magical creatures class?
I went to a magical creatures class.
If you kill a Rakshasa, they hold grudges. Like worse than me. I mean, they're cats, so that does make sense, but they go back to the hells, they essentially respawn, and then they come after your ass, like forever.
Hey, doesn't that mean like we now have like 3 people in hell who don't like us right now?
Who's the
Yeah,
third person?
that does mean that our our mortal enemy list grows longer every day.
Oh, yeah. So, when we killed one of the hags, we didn't kill her. Yeah, Endelin. We didn't kill her on the night of an eclipse. So she went back to Gehenna, I think. Yeah, Gehenna,
Oh.
and so
Yeah, we had kind of a
now
whoopsie
this-
daisy and
yeah.
forgot about that part.
Well, thankfully, Gehenna is separate from the 9 hells, I think, at least. So, no, these two are going back to the 9 hells.
Oh, okay.
It's hell adjacent.
Yeah.
Well, we still now have like a good list of people who now want to kill us.
Well,
Great!
nothing we can really
Yeah.
do about that now. I don't know what the respawn timer is on Rakshasa, but hopefully we don't have to deal with them for at least a few days.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Maybe we can do more research in a bit.
Maybe we should head back and set up camp for the night.
Yeah, no more. We're not walking off with any more people, all right? We've done
yeah.
our due diligence for the day. Okay?
After today, we are not helping people out. Focus on the goal. We are taking this golem where they need to go, right? No
That's-
more side quests helping people out.
I mean, we're probably still going to help people,
Yeah.
but at this
Yeah,
point,
we
I'm
can-
probably going to ask very awkwardly to see their hands first.
I'm
you know?
asking for identification for anyone before we go off with them.
You guys
I am
are
going to-
so close. You're on the right track with Giselle casting Detect Magic, but the
Mhm.
level's too low.
Whew.
It
Oh,
is, just to
boy.
clarify, because you guys were talking about it, Rakshasas can't be affected or detected by spells of 6th level or lower unless they want to be.
6 level lower.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
The only reason that lightning bolt hit was because you went
It's
all the way
because
up
it's
to 7.
it's 7
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only that's the only
Yep.
way I can cast it.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
yeah,
just
all the
how
way
it
up to 7th
comes
level.
out of the fucking staff.
Yeah.
And then all other spells and magical effects it does have advantage against.
Oh,
Ugh.
You guys were fine
Oh, we were fine. Yeah.
for now.
Oh boy.
Anything else before you head back to Shamir and Pesh?
So are we gonna tell Shamir and Pesh we went through all this, or are we just gonna be like, oh hey, yeah, they left us. Oh no.
I don't like the idea of lying to them. They've already been so nice to us. We should probably give them a heads up that we might end up seeing those people again.
Okay. It is the fair thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back to camp. It's not far.
Yeah.
By the time you get there, you are starting to see the sun.
I thought you were about to say that they came back.
Horizon.
Like by the time we got back there,
You
seek
see
out a-
two.
They
you
slaughtered the camp.
it's just
no.
we're just fighting these Rakshasa for the
In a
rest of
loop.
eternity.
Mhm.
No, the sun is just starting to crest over the horizon as morning is breaking. Make your way back to camp. Tell Shamir and Pesh what has happened.
Always
I-
check the hands.
Always check your hands. It was
Thud.
we got goofed on, guys. Full disclosure, we got totally goofed on.
Yeah,
Well, as long as you're all okay.
we are. Apparently, Damian and I might be hunted for the rest of our lives, but
I mean, what's new, right?
yeah, what else? What's new about that?
What? I killed her. She's not gonna hunt me? That's bullshit.
She might. You don't know.
Yeah, no. Just being Giselle, it's okay.
We'll have to figure. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add going to the Nine Hells on our farewell tour to go see Endelin, so we can kill these things permanently.
Properly.
Yeah. It's something we're gonna have to eventually do.
Another one for the list. We're coming up on time here. Anything else you guys want to do before you take a long rest?
No.
Conversations or anything?
No, I'm glad the crossbow worked.
That's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
Gaming clutch.
Okay. Shamir and Pesh have made some food. You eat. You get the rest of camp set up, making sure you're all in the shade, at least so you're not too uncomfortable while sleeping. You guys are gonna take watches, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Dutch is on a permanent watch, but I'll take a shift too.
Okay. Yeah, you guys take watch. Nothing too interesting. You do see sort of off in the distance a couple of giant scorpions who have come out, who are sort of fighting over some creature they've killed, but they don't get anywhere near you. The occasional sort of vulture flying overhead, that kind of thing. Nothing too exciting on that front. However, I would like to leave you with this. Damian and Law. You can't sleep. You have a hell of a time trying to go to sleep, and when you finally do go to sleep, both of you are racked with horrible, vivid nightmares. And you finally awake out of the hellscape that your mind has put you in over the past 6 or so hours, taking out your watches. Giselle, you get the benefits of a long rest.
But they don't.
Law and Damian do not.
Because we got scratched by the Rakasha. Yup.
We need to break some curses, y'all.
Do we get exhaustion, or do we just not get the benefits of a long rest?
This time you don't get the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
If you continue to not get the benefits of a long rest,
Eventually, we're gonna get exhaustion. Yeah.
you're gonna have trouble. So you wake up, Giselle. You're fine. You're a cat. It's warm here. Law and Damian look like hell.
The fuck?
I got no sleep last night at all.
Yeah, didn't either.
I'm not.
Just
More comfy?
nightmares. Just
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Lots of nightmares.
Can we roll a check to see if this is a
Yeah,
Rakshasa thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an Arcana to know, like, if there's what we can
Yeah,
do?
let's
if this is related, what we
Let's
do
end
about
on that. Yeah, you guys roll. I would say an Arcana check.
17.
it. 26.
Law, it comes back to you. Just the one magical creatures class you did actually show up for.
Well, I slept through, I think, all of them, and
Yeah.
just some
Yeah.
of it, like,
Some of
I
it just
woke
sort of
up.
osmosed in. But
Yeah.
you do, I mean, it is hard to forget the Rakshasa once you learn about it. Both all of you as characters that are students of magic, and also all of you as players. You know the first time you encountered a Rakshasa, and you're never gonna forget that motherfucker, right? With its weird backwards thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something about that stuck. And you recall like what Giselle was saying about them not dying on the material plane, going back to the hells and hunting you down forever. You do also remember one bit about if you do ever find yourself in a situation with one of these creatures, to try to avoid particularly its claws at all costs, because these are powerful fiends and they have control over many a curse.
Reclaced.
And I think that's where we're gonna end for today.
Does
boy.
Sereia have remove
curse.
Does remove curse work?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Only one way to find out.
Bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? You guys look so upset. Are you not having a good time?
You know what you did.
You know what you did.
In my defense, they're in the module.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
I just
Yeah, I
left them
don't-
in because normally I don't do random encounters, but the ones in this one are so good.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was telling you guys the other
Ugh.
day. I think it was last week or the week before that I was telling you guys that like this module has in it so many creatures that are very dear to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I've left them all in.
I am
Day
loving
one.
this.
Day
I'm-
one in the desert.
I am loving this so much.
It's real good.
Yup.
Good job, everybody. And nobody died.
No one died.
Doesn't die.
You did
No
make
one
weird
died.
quick work of the Rakshasas, which I did kind of expect. Because once they exhaust their like charming stuff, they don't have like a bunch of like powerful attacks.
Yeah, they're
spells.
not really
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, they're not built for like combat.
Yeah.
It was just really how quickly you could get out of that situation if
Mhm.
they could get away with your shit, but they didn't.
Yeah, I was mostly concerned. I don't know if they had any like teleportation that they were gonna like take our shit and then just like
Pop
bamf
off.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have tried.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They can plane shift.
Oh yeah. I figured they had probably had something like that. So I was like, if they steal Snickersnack from me,
They can plane shift, I think, like once per day. But
yeah.
if it had gotten to that point, might have had a little detour to take
Yup.
Yep.
To the hell.
down to the hills.
I mean, we
to
might have a
rescue-
detour to take anyway if we don't have any reason to or any way
Yeah.
to get rid of this this effect.
Especially
we'll
if we
see.
got a curse on us.
You
Yeah.
guys are cursed. It's okay. Worse things have happened.
Except how many levels of exhaustion can we take until we die?
Oh, that's a good
6.
question.
Six levels.
6 is death.
Yeah.
So you
Fifth
can
we
take
is
got-
your
five.
movement is reduced to 0.
So we have like 6 days.
Okay.
Well, 5 days to.
Yeah. So 1 is
Mhm.
disadvantage on ability checks. 2, your speed is halved. 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4, your hit point max is halved. 5, your speed is 0. If you get to 6, you die. So you can take
Yeah.
5.
So we've got 5 days, 5 full days now,
Yeah.
since we already have 1 to
I'll,
to deal with this until
throw a
Damian and I
screenshot
die.
of this in the chat.
Fun!
Fun
Here's the
times.
exhaustion rules.
It might just be quicker just to kill us and then bring us back, and hopefully that ends the curse.
That is the easy way out. That is the easy
Maybe.
way out. Not for
That
nothing,
might
but
not
that
work.
is that's an easy way out. I see it.
That might not work, and then we've killed you.
Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. There's a line at the very bottom of the exhaustion roll.
Yes.
Also, being raised from the dead, creatures only reduces the exhaustion level by 1.
Well, I meant if it took away the curse, if the curse would end if we died, is what I'm wondering.
That's a good question that I will
Yeah.
find the answer to. Thanks everybody. Well, I just posted that. Rachel's gonna be concerned
She's gonna be so
Yep.
concerned.
when she
Yeah.
sees that in the chat.
Yeah.
Too bad your main healer wasn't here today. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Let's do stars and wishes. Who wants to go?
Oh boy.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll give 2 stars today because I have to give 1 to Van because they're both 2 fun combat encounters. I love short and punchy combat encounters, and that was a lot of fun.
Good, I'm glad.
We got to drop some big hits. And speaking of big hits, my star will go to Giselle for getting to use getting to drop some massive chonky hits, and then also getting
big
to use the
hit.
Scoundrel's crossbow because I was happy to see that get utilized. And my wish, oh boy. My wish at this point is almost for like the Rakshasas and Endelin to form some sort of league of petty vengeance and unify
petty?
their time. We did kill them, but they were doing shitty things. It was in self-defense.
Yes, the classic universe that we live in, where stealing is punishable by decapitation.
Yeah.
Stealing something of that, stealing my
Stealing and kidnapping.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the crimes that we have learned you can be murdered for.
Yeah.
In this desert,
That's what we're learning. We're learning the rules of the desert.
you guys
hardcore.
better not get caught for murder. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
kidding.
fate's worse than
There's,
death.
there's no cops here.
No.
Yeah. No, we have our
None at
we
all.
mete
There's no
out
magic desert cops.
our Western justice. Yeah. Okay. That's my wish. That's me.
All right. Who else?
Oh, it's me? Or I'm last. Okay.
You want? Sure.
Okay. Okay. My star. Oh boy. Actually, I gotta give my star to Van for this because, man, I just, like I said, I love short encounters, but it was not just that it was short encounters, but they were short encounters that were also stressful, and that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. I want more of that. My wish. Oh boy. I think for my wish, I kind of want to see this too. I want to see like what is going to happen because we now have we have a legit growing list of people who don't like us over the course of 2 adventures now. So I would like to see what happens from that. Yeah, that's what I want.
I can
We
do that.
fucked around. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's
This
me.
is high level stuff, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sid, bring us home.
Yeah, I feel like this was this was a showcase of excellent DMing today. So I think we're just all gonna give stars to Van
Thanks,
today
guys.
because
Yeah.
this kicked ass.
Thanks.
This was fantastic.
Mhm.
And legit. Yes, you as a player, you will never forget the first time you encountered
Don't
Rakshasa.
Nope.
It was Sita. Sita did that shit to us.
And it's always the same,
Ever.
it's always the reveal of the hands.
Yes, never fucking forget. Yeah, good shit. Yeah.
Thanks.
Same fucking wish, man. Let's go to the hells. Let's clean up. Let's clean house. Let's take care of business.
I'm thinking that might have to be our highest level adventure.
Whew.
Oh boy, yeah.
We'll see.
That's
Alright.
me.
Yeah, anything else from anybody? Anybody want to say anything? Anybody want to plug anything?
Help.
Help us.
Help!
Chat can't
Help
help with
me.
this one.
No, they
Help me.
can't.
I'm gonna add a redemption to the chat. It's gonna be
Help!
permanently kill 2 Rakshasas.
If you, I'll come up with an amount you can donate to the channel.
It's called permanently remove all of our accountability debt.
Yeah.
It's called plot armor.
Yeah.
All right.
Times.
Let's get out of here. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry. Thanks
All
everybody.
right.
Chipotle.
I
We're
got
getting
some
Chipotle.
Chipotle on the
Thanks
way.
everybody for hanging out with us today. I'm glad to know that my
Oh.
players had as much fun as I did. Because now we're really at the levels where I can start getting a little nasty. And
Spicy.
I'm very excited about it. There's some real spicy stuff in here that I think is going to be
Spicy.
really fun. And also I'm glad you guys had a good time because like charming magic is so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never want to put you guys in a position where you have like no agency.
Yeah.
So like making it scary while also like not completely taking the teeth out of it, I think is difficult, and it can be touchy for some people. So I hope you guys still had a good time. Because I think players should always have something they can be in control of.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I think player agency is really important, and I try not to overuse charm magic in a way that makes it like not fun, just a little scary. You guys did great against the Rakshasas. I'm very proud of you, and I'm very excited to see what you do with the rest of this adventure. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. We are gonna get on out of here. Join us this evening, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, for a new episode of Hearts of Stone. Sid will not be with us, unfortunately. We'll miss her greatly.
I got a wedding.
Gotta go to a wedding, but I'll be there. RJ and Wings will be there, and Val will be there running the show, and probably getting immediate revenge on me, which is fine. I've come
Because
to
the
accept it.
Baron will be there.
Oh, I want him to be there though. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Join us throughout the week for some more streams. I don't believe we're streaming Monday this week, but the other stuff, we'll be doing other stuff, and we'll be back here on Saturday again for the GGK, what we've been calling the Saturday GGK doubleheader. So yeah, thanks everybody. Take care of yourselves. Go eat some lunch, and come back at 5 Eastern for more exciting adventures. So until then, good game. And when you meet someone new, internet, always check the thumbs.